Alright, so we're still working on batteries. I've got to make some empty canisters for dealing with the overflow with the water, and to do that we're going to make it from plastic and use the heavy oil, use the plastic to make canisters, but also the heavy oil residue to make petroleum coke to make steel ingots to make the alternate canisters. But I want to go and check a couple of things first. And I think we're going to put a canister factory here. Above this stuff. So we may tidy that up as well. Let's go and have a look. So this is 6 machines. That's 75%. Ah, right. Yep, okay. So that would be... Ah, this is... Yeah, okay, gotcha. So... That's how many canisters machines we've got to make. And so it's going to need... So that's if I'm making... Yeah, okay, let's do that. If we said that's what we needed. And then if we went to our Petroleum Coke, no, Steel Ingots. So this is going to go roughly in here. So that's going to be for battery, empty canister, so it's going to go... Not often I do this, but I hadn't planned this part of it. I need to go to empty canister. This one here, 270 steel ingots, right? So 2.7. So 90% will be 3 machines. Okay. So the Petroleum Coke, I need 202.5 Petroleum Coke. So if I'm go to Petroleum Coke, and that's... We've built a bunch of these already, so I'm going to insert it here. Copy that. And this is going to be the byproduct. It's not the byproduct, well, it's the byproduct of plastic for random canister, and then it's what it's going to be used for is the empty canister. So it's steel ingot, empty canister, packaged water, battery, Pioneer. So actually I need to fix that back here in the steel ingot. This is why I do it, or usually have done all this off stream. Because it takes a bit of time and becomes a spreadsheet simulator. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Alright, so it is going to, this one's going to be different because it's going to be, that's how much I need from the steel ingots, which is here, right, which means the amount of heavy oil residue I'll need is going to equal this divide that. No. The amount of heavy oil residue required is going to be this times how many machines, and the amount of machines is going to equal that. No, I'm just not thinking about this for a sec. That's it there. That's how many I need per minute. Because this one, yeah, this is what I need to do. No, that's wrong. No, that stays there. It's this one here. It's this equals the total divided by the object per minute. There we go. And now that dictates. So for instance, if this was 300, then everything else changes. Yep, that's perfect. That's interesting. The clock speed was spot on. All right, so now that's going to tell me my plastic I need to make now this is what I needed. Just that there. So this is going to be this recipe. I want to use this because this column's got all. So this is going to be the that, and then we go back to here, and no, yeah, yes. Right. So this here, I just point it to the Petroleum Coke, heavy oil residue required, and then that tells me that we need 6.75 machines, which I think 112.5 will be 6 machines, and that'll produce the crude oil I need. I'll need that much crude oil to make the heavy oil residue. Perfect. All right, I know what we're doing now. Kind of. Right. All right, let's go. But interesting too, I'll make out of that as well. If we go to our empty canisters, where are we? This one here, which is just going to point, yeah. So if I do this, if I say it's plastic to here, plastic, and it's this is we're making in total 135 plastic per minute. I'll make no way. $270. Yeah, wow. I'll still make, so out of the doing it with the Petroleum Coke, I'll make 270, and doing it, and from the plastic, I'll make 270 as well. Which is that's really funny. I just need to grab the so this is from, I need to go to plastic. Go to plastic, and I go to this. And if I go back to here, empty canister. Yeah. This is the plastic. Right. There we go. All right. So we go back to plastic. That's really interesting. I'd be interested to see that work in actual working. Alright, so in other words, we're going to make 12 machines of plastic. 270, and 270 is what? 400, 500, 540 plastic. 540 canisters is what we're going to end up making. Alright, there's a lot of spreadsheet madness, but that's just how it is sometimes. So we're going to add another floor to this building because these are all being used. Yeah, all right. How many is on a floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 and 9. Okay, that works. All right. Talk about complicated. Right. Well. Okay. All right, so Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll do the walls first, and then excuse me. I'll do the roof last. It makes it easy to navigate the factory. While I build the refineries and all that stuff. Oh, that's not right. What? Okay. For some reason that one's... because of the way the belts run for this one. So I see, kind of see what's happening here. I have to it's a combination with this one. This is one of my tallest buildings at the moment, I think. Yeah, I think, yeah, the plastic certainly is the tallest building. And this one, yeah, that's right. So this is going to be built pretty much well identical to this one. That's the one, two, three, four. That's it there. That's the output side. Hold on. I'm using the newer ones too, aren't I? Ah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's just do something. That flickering's terrible. Sorry about that. And then we've got the refinery pole that goes here at the end. Missing a couple. I'm missing that in my blueprint by the looks of it. Right. So now I just need to hook up power. Let's do that. So I reckon it's got to be this side, doesn't it? Right. So we're going to do plastic that makes heavy oil residue at 112.5. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there'll be, I'll do supercomputers. That's a different one altogether. I'm not going to do these ones. Alright. Now that I've done this, this is the heavy oil residue output. Trying to remember how I did this. I don't really want to do those. I think I just want that. There, I think, but I want it down lower. Because the mergers, so the mergers that's going to go there. And there. And they're not auto-connected because I'm going to redo them. It all makes sense in a minute. Trying to think what was better, the belts or the... I think it was easy to redo the lifts. And then this over to here. So that was to there. And then this is making 67.5 heavy oil residue. And it's making 135 plastic. So yeah, that's about right. a bit of a weird build I do, but I've adapted it. I knew something felt wrong there. Okay, so this goes there, and then that's fine that way. Do I put it? That looks like that's the center of it, doesn't it? I might. If I put it there, no, I think I'm going to put it here. Well, if I put that there, and then yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, so the plastic coming out of each one, so this is all Mark 1. Yes, they're all hooked up properly. Then, so that's still going to be $22. That's a Mark 2 to there and a Mark 2 to there, and then the I've done this correctly. That goes there, and then I missed it. That's it there. And then I can go straight down with that. Do I do that? That's the question. Yeah, if I go straight down, then I can just shoot across to where I need to go. I think that'll work. So that'll be to there. Okay. Do I want it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right, and we'll deal with the plastic in a sec. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so it's got to deal with a couple of things. And what height? Alright, these are all superficial. Yeah, so I don't need those ones. Okay, that looks good. So that's this side done. That's the output side done. There we go. Right, so that now this side's going to be pretty much the same. I'm thinking these ones I'm going to do. Okay, so there's no for these ones here, there's none of that. Now these ones later, these three are going to have rubber coming in and fuel coming in. So they're recycled. So I'm going to leave them alone. So in that case, I'm just going to do the same as I did on the other side. That's in there. That's what I'm missing over here. Oh, dear me. These few are a bit short because I did a page down on them. This is going to be incoming crude oil. And then this one will be probably, I'll do it in the same spot. I don't think, no, I'm going to do this one across. Where would I put this one? Probably, if it's going to be anywhere, probably there. Kind of we'll work it out as we go. This will change, no doubt. Right, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. Right here. There. Let's do a sign now. So this is going to be plastic. It's the empty canisters. Alright. It's hard to explain this in a sign. Crude oil is our input. It's coming in at 202.5 divide 6, which equals 33.75 each. And then its output is plastic, which is 135 divide 6, which is 22.5 each. And heavy oil residue at 67.5 is 11.25 each. Right. Now, okay. This might be alright. We're going to spend a few dollars on pumps here. What price can you put on? Ah, this is where we hit trouble, but not much trouble. Right, so if I want to bring in oil from here, then let's think about this for a sec. G'day Sponge, how you going? Do I can come. It's almost straight across. I don't see a reason why not. I'll make it Mark 2 all the way. And we can deal with consequences later. I'm just doing this to work out where it sits. Straight. Alright. Alright, how do I do this? It's been a while. I must have done the easy way. It's got to be there, I think. I don't believe I'm correct. If that's coming up there, I need to move it across on the other one. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, that's ready to bring the oil in. Everything else is all done, and I'll just have to hook it up. So now I need to get that to there. I don't need this. This is more aesthetic, this bit. Alright. I dare say the next pump needs to be there. If that's got a pump there, And that power. Ooh, nice. No. Is that where it is? Maybe. Excuse me. That is a bit. I'm bending some rules there, kind of, not really. Okay. That's the highest I want to go. So I really don't know where that one goes until I bring the oil in. I'll leave all of these holes here, and that'll remind me that I need to do head lift. Put bumps in. So I've got two outputs, the Petroleum Coke, the heavy oil residue. So I've built those 6 machines. I now have my Petroleum Coke. I need to build 2 more machines. Now I've built all of these ready to go. Oh yeah, right. I think I'll just make another floor. I don't want to disrupt what I've already built. So let's just do exactly that. Oh, that's too many. Terrible voice. I've just got this cough that's really tickly. That shadow looks cool. Lots of steps to adding another floor. Okay. That's not right. I think it's that one that's not right. No, it's these. Yeah, they're not right. They're not right. How come they're not right? It's got to be this side that's not right then. Yeah, that's what it was. That's better. Things got to be lined up perfectly. All looking good. Kind of makes you wonder why I've got excuse me. I only want this on the floors of the doors when it's matching buildings. That bottom one's fine because that's to go over at the first. Don't worry about it there for that one as well. I don't think we do. Yep. Oh, what a frustrating cough. It's a cleaner look. I like it. Sometimes you just got to fiddle about. Things have got to be perfect. Yeah, that's why I've done it like that with this one, I suppose. I'm just going to get a drink. I'll be back. Alright. The tickly throat continues, I'm sure. I'll leave this here. What's up, mate? Hold on a sec. You can't for a pat, are you? Come on. Hey, up you come. Looks like we've got more important things to do, don't we, Randy? Hey? Bit of a pat time by the looks of it. Hey? Yeah. How you going? He's a good boy. Yeah? Yeah? He's a good boy. Hey? Zinlu, such a handsome boy. Absolutely. Absolutely. You had enough, have you? Alright, that's it. I hope you're doing well today, Zinlu. Better than me and my lovely cough. Alright. Yeah, let me think. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll have another cough. Alright. How many do you fit in a floor? 9. 9 and... Nine in its own sink. These have all been allocated, haven't they? Yeah. Alright. I thank you. Those coughs are annoying to say the least. Yes, absolutely. Some little whippersnippers given it to me at daycare, childcare, I'm sure. You're not wrong about them being petri dishes, that's for sure. Pretty sure that's exactly where it's got to go. Oh, that's terrible. I might have to cut the stream short, I think. This is much worse than I thought I was. Yeah, I'm just gonna get worse and worse with my coughing, especially if I keep talking more and more. So I think I'm gonna make a frustrating decision to abandon shit. Yeah, I don't think the talking is helping at all. How annoying. I haven't had much luck the last week and a bit with Satisfactory streams. I'm just being sick and thanks very much, Sinlu. Well, I wonder how many coupons we've made today. Three. All right, let's wrap this up. All right, well, a bit of a short one today. My throat's playing up, but we were able to work out how many plastic refineries we need to make empty canisters, and also to use that petroleum coke to make steel ingots to make empty canisters. So we're making 2 lots of 270 empty canisters out of everything we're doing. One of those 270 is required for the packaged water for the battery output, and the other 270 will go to future waste production lines. So we built those plastic refineries, and we started on the Petroleum Coke refineries, and then we just decided to call it there because, as you can hear, my voice is going to hell. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.